What does the UNP say? These are the views expressed by Deputy Minister Eran Wickramaratne during a media briefing convened by the UNP today.
The Prime Minister's responsibility is to appoint an individual. So what is the problem here? He first worked at the central bank, went on to work at international banks, and then he came back on the invitation of the Prime Minister. Then the responsibility that lies with the Prime Minister is the appointment of the individual. In my opinion, how the relevant individual acts is not the responsibility of the Prime Minister. However, the chairman of COPE had mentioned during a media briefing yesterday that former Governor Arujuna Mahendran had mentioned presenting evidence that this was done on the Prime Minister's instructions. Then it is right to say that the Prime Minister could be held responsible for this. I need to clearly state that the Prime Minister did not instruct to go ahead with the bond issuance, but he had mentioned the government's need for money, and he had mentioned about the necessary amount that is needed for the government-led projects.
The Prime Minister is not the leader, he is the minister. If fraud is taking place in an institution under your ministry, who else should be held accountable? This is a joke. Eran Wickramaratne should be ashamed. He cannot say that. There is no need for a subject minister if you can just do what you want. At the very least, they should not have said it. It would have been better if it was not said. If you are delegating a responsibility, you are accountable. You are accountable on behalf of them. We did not vote for Arjuna Mahendran. Ranil Wickramasinhe is the only one who has been elected. They in turn delegate the responsibility to officials, so they are accountable for this. That is why ministers resign. In truth, in this case, Ranil Wickramasinhe should resign. If he has a political conscience, that is what he must do.